Everybody always told me that your soul was cold and moldy, but I found a living heart that beats beneath the waves. Not a victim of disaster, more prized beneath the plaster. Unexpected rays of light from some long dead distant star. I tried hard to capture it, keep it to my chest. Dared to hope that if I tried that I could be the best. Wondered if a leap of faith could get me to the side, or should I trust my pride and let it be my guide, my guide. I believed in what I found there, told the baldhead and the long hair, but they called my dream a nightmare and locked it all away. If every point of view is equal, true hell is other people standing up to put you down and scorn the things you say. But I got out of control, I robbed in a stove, and I didn't feel a twinge of guilt. So I enjoyed what I took, the records and books, tearing down what people built, but no blood was spilled. As I grew a little older, burning heart began to smolder, and I wasn't quite so bold, so I quit before I failed. Got an amp and found an outlet, put the plug into the socket, turned the volume up to 10, and I let the neighbors wail. Why must they always fight the feeling in my voice? I would try to reach them if I thought that was a choice. They're all satiated by the salesman's senseless songs, and they want me to sing along when I know that he's wrong, he's wrong. Tried to get a band together, but my leash was on a tether, and they sharply jerked it back and said nothing's what it's worth. Thought the conflict had been settled, but oppressors always meddle. Once they start, they never stop until they rule the earth. So I got out of there quick, guitar and a pick, and the amp across my back. And you know what I found? There was a new town, just a mile down the track. I'm never going back. And they were not just what they seemed on the day that they bid you welcome, smiling bright with all arms open wide. I guess you thought you could get your way if you held up the sky for ransom, but you ended up partway paralyzed. Just let it go, 'cause it's just not gonna happen. It never was not the way you wanted to. Don't let them know, you better leave them while they're laughing, if you hope to have a chance of getting through. They never thought you would catch your dream the first chance that you had to grab one, but you couldn't let it slip right through your hands. But what you got wasn't what you screamed and you planned and prepared and paid for, but you're not in any place to make demands. Just let it go, 'cause I told you not to listen. Now it's time to make the best of what you got. Don't stop the show, just polish until it glistens, whether anybody seems to care or not. They can't give you what you wanted. You can only hope to learn where you went wrong. You're going slow, and I see your eyes are haunted, and you know you could have been there all along. I got a problem, I just can't relax. I keep recircling and checking my tracks as if it's ever made a difference just where I walk. I bought a ticket so I watched the show. Couldn't show me where the money goes, but in an instant the frame changed and they got lost. Don't tell me to stay laid back when you follow, as you blithely recite some words that you can't define. Why follow in these footsteps when no one here is winning? Yet they're sticking to their methods, never mind. I told your mother you would not behave. I heard you drowning and I saw you wave away the saviors that she sent to step you up. You closed the window and you took the floor. You nailed the Declaration to the door, but they ignored it. You're not heretic enough. They told you to get in line with leaders. If you jump on board, boy, you'd better read the signs. They wrote out their requirements, their listed check for reasons, yet they're wasting all their talk, but never mind. Now this job I never wanted, so don't blame me when I stop, 'cause I didn't volunteer to lift your load. And now that I've discovered how you wanna close up shop, well, I just want to explode. Yeah, I just want to explode, and it's no loss that I keep walking on. Now your fate has been foregone. All the funds have been withdrawn and traded to the winners. Those that keep you in the race paint the smile upon your face. You cannot keep up the pace to step in with the sinners. Cut it to the final frame. Show them what you kept contained. Let your fear of being lame lie out with those who wait in line to hunt the kernel at the heart. Make the end another start. Take the engines all apart. They're yours, but never mine. Never mind. 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 You'd done this right. stuck it out till morning light come knocking, and the pain seems to fade away. There's a boat around the bend, and told you I would be there when it's darking, but it never seems to happen. Forever's just a nap away. I guess you couldn't bear the weight, but it never was too late. I could love you if you lie and pretend that you know why I'm going, but we can't change the hand we're dealt. We just play it as it lays, as the game erased the ways of knowing. They knew we never blew it, and in the view the blow was felt. I saw you up around the bend, I didn't want to know you when it all comes down upon you hard when it's the end. Try to claim you lost it, and you won't have to pretend you ever learned a way to comprehend the plans that you were given, the breaks you tried to mend. Follow on along my lines, there's a place somewhere that shines on fallen. We never told you not to go, it's a place along the way. It's a price you'll have to pay, this calling never comes to take you, 'cause you could never break the play. I thought that you would come to stay, if you would only learn the way to pretend you're growing up. You could get out of the club you're forming, 'cause no one wants to be there with you. I could never live that way, you would be the first to say when calling. But I can tell you lying could never change the high you felt. I saw you down around the corner, at least I know I tried to warn her. It'd come down upon you hard when it's the end. But now the tie is broken, and I don't have to bend. Couldn't claim to call yourself a friend, and you could never offer what you cannot defend. I am the guiding light that always leads you astray. I took the message to the stars, and I rewrote it so that they'd know who you are. Don't ask to get paid back for favors. Don't lie and claim you knew the score, 'cause it will be no revelation you can make your book on, and I cannot forgive you evermore. I told you nothing from the start. I kept the canvas blank and claimed that was my art. You turned the mirror to the wall, bricked in the world outside, bid farewell to them all. It's not a solace you can savor. That's not a life that would suffice to fill up all the pages that you saved up to inscribe on. But you should have bit your lip and paid the price. Think you've earned an inch of leeway. Don't bet the farm that I'll retract, 'cause I will leave you hanging from the rafters that I built up with my two hands and my own aching back. I am the land beneath your feet. I am the air you breathe, the people that you meet. I tore your vision from the sky, dashed in the gutter when it failed to meet my eye. And now we find ourselves opposing. Neither can give an inch of ground. And this is just a case where someone has to be a loser, and when it's done, it's gone without a sound. Tried to sleep another night away, told you not to take the train. One and only shot to get away, make them all regret your name. Gravity is there to pull you down and remind you who you are. I'll remind you when I come around, when you always reach the stars, when you were young and you grasped them fearlessly without a single worry you'd get burned. When you were young and you weren't afraid to see, when you were wrong you weren't afraid to learn. Tell me how to find the way back to who you used to be. I remember how you looked that day and the way you looked at me. Take my hand and let's go walking out, find ourselves out in the street. rediscover when without a doubt it was destiny to meet when you were young and you walked along the sea, staring up into the great beyond. When you were young and you pushed ahead of me, you took the lead when I could not respond. Now we know the time has long gone by, and you missed your chance to play. I can never help it, wondering why, given how you spent your days. When they find you, you won't tell them no, if you ever found it out. I remember when you used to know, you weren't afraid to shout. When you were young and you stepped up to the threshold, stretching off into the great unknown. When you were young and the stories hadn't been told, and I had some hope I knew where you were going. Your mark and try to show the world that you're clever. You had to leave the park. Now I guess the time will be never. You had to sign your crime. Turn corners in all the wrong spaces. You try to find the time. You see the signs in all of our faces, and I can see you're going backwards every time that you move your feet. You're losing ground and traction as you're slipping in the sleet. The skies have turned against you, and now reveille is dawn. I think it's time for rescue. She can't bear to see you gone. To see you gone off on the outline, to see you gone down to the sea. You're going somewhere she can't follow, she's going somewhere you can't see. A silver thread of desperation binding you through thin and thick. It's enough to make you mention, it's enough to make me sick. Your mark, try to shake the world on its axis. Someone so in the dark never finds attention, relaxes. You had to try the climb, try to take the face at its honor. You had to try to shine. Now I think that maybe you ought to take your words back on the floor. Never out in the street, turn and face the strain of missing out on every beat of getting lost in honor and consumed in who you are, of trying for a hand up to leap over every star. see you hand off every postcard, I see you turn down every roll, I see the priest and idol darken, I see the diamond turn to coal. A golden age that never happened, a shared illusion binds us all, that we are more than clumsy insects, born to fly and then to fall. But I can hear you screaming somewhere, an echo coming through. It could be a faint reflection, but I believe it's you. You wanna leave your mark. 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 Seem important to me. It used to seem you saw right through me, but lately I don't listen much at all. I don't know what drugs you're taking, what misery you think's escaping, while you watch the patterns on the wall. What's to be gained from all this standing in the rain? What's to be learned from all this losing? Once I was young and pure, now I'm just insane. But it's a path of my own choosing. I don't want your pity, I don't care if you're pretty, 'cause I know that motion pictures always lie. Giving up on fantasy, things that don't seem real to me. I can't make you understand just why. There's nothing to be gained in all this misery and pain. No sense in always stressing and depressing. Back when I was young and pure, before I went insane, I thought I knew, but I was only guessing. All the stories have been told, still they want to tell us yet again. Jokes that we have heard before, lots where we know what's in store. Anything to try and make you spend. Once I was so young and pure, I took you at your word. I swallowed all the sugar that you fed me. Now I'm not so young and pure, see you as absurd, and I avoid the places that you led me. still around, you'd be the only game in town. Then we wouldn't wonder where you were. If you were still a man, maybe then we'd understand. But surely you can see why I'm not sure. It seems to take forever and a day, tracking down the stolen things you say. I wish I could have been surprised. I would have looked into your eyes. Now you're finished telling lies forever, forever and ever. We're still alone, not just hanging on the phone, talking through it every second long. You might just see the sun breaking through and on the run, leaving traces trapped down in a song. Seems to see you looking at it move, asking every answer you can prove. Should've turned away in shame, should've let her call your name. And now your chance goes up in flame forever, forever and ever. Didn't have to leave, maybe then we could believe everything would work out for the best. If you were coming back needing something that you lack, still asleep but never getting rest, when that last detective comes around, asking you to show him what he's found, never tell him anything, let that telephone just ring. Birds never really sing for pleasure, no, never ever, and they never will. They got the time to kill, and you know they still don't like your record. It's true, it's just not up to you. And when you get through, you know it's over. You know it's over. So let it go. Playing late at night, songs coming out just isn't right. You need music you can live inside, something you can crawl into and hide. You shouldn't depend on me, but I'll tell you this. The things you said to me were sweet as any kiss. They didn't like you till you died. They couldn't see the way you cried. They didn't care how much you needed them, how much it would have helped to have a friend. You lived your life alone inside a private shell. They said they loved you, but they left you where you fell. You caged your soul inside their rules, bending to the whims of fools. You dumbed it down so they would understand, and traded art for payment on demand. But what do you get from this? It wasn't very much. They only want what they can never really touch. I turned my back on you today. Now I just wish you'd go away. I can't trust the things you said to me, and I don't need no liar's guarantee. I really believed in you, but I guess that's one on me. 'Cause last month's artist is just this month's employee. Turn off your radio today and let the hit parade just fade away. They took a queen and told her she could be a whore one day, and when she couldn't cut it, then they wouldn't even pay. I guess they thought she got what she deserved. She disagreed and had that paper served. But you don't dare because you think that they hold all the cards. You're afraid they'd kick you out and bar you from the yard. The lies they told you shook you to the core, and now your music always comes in force. For this and for that, then for something else. I get so fucking bored, I briefly hoped you'd kill yourself. I felt bad for the man you used to be. I thought back on the things you said to me, remembered how I trusted you and how betrayed I felt. You said you needed love, but you only wanted wealth. From the things you said to me, 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 from the things you said to me.